Hey, bienvenue sur la terre! Je suis, bien sûr, Joseph. Et c'est évident qu'on a une émission aujourd'hui. On va parler d'un jouet de McFarlane Toys. Alright, enough with the bilingual thing. Of course, welcome back to On the Peg with me, your host, the one, the only, the eyebrow-raising, the Montreal Canadiens fan for life, no matter what. I am, of course, the Mad Montreal man known as Joseph. And how are you doing today? Are you doing good? Doing good? I got a figure for you today. Now, I was thinking last week maybe I'll do Gangbuster, Starman, or one of the many freaking Batmans that McFarlane just put out. And there's more coming, by the way. It's rumors that there's 106 more leaks from McFarlane before the year's over. My poor pocketbook, my finances. But yeah. Yeah, but hey, being a toyaholic, you're going to want them too. I mean, I know I want them, at least most of them. There's some I might... Okay, editor, yes, I know. I say there's some I'm not going to want, but I'm going to want it anyway. I know, okay? I think the editor's trying to give me a heart attack. But, no, I do have one for you today. I didn't review it before because I don't know why I didn't get to this one before, but I figured, why not? The, Collector's Edition. Ralph Digby, Elongated Man. And before anyone says anything, yes, it's a Plastic Man reused body. I don't care, okay? If you're like me, you're trying to build a Justice League shelf, you need an Elongated Man. Okay? But all that said, let's just get to it, shall we? Let's get my good friend, the enemy of all mint and package, the Steel Blade of Justice. The one, the only, Dr. Steel, also known as Dr. Scalpel. Oh, yes. And I know he's probably been reviewed by a whole bunch of people in the States, because after all, they get their stuff from McFarlane Toys sent to them, and most of them don't ever pay a cent for their stuff, but hey, I'm not sponsored, so. And in Canada, you get the stuff when you find it. I'm used to that now. Ooh, I love that sound. Oh, here we go. So what do you say? Get the rest of Ralph out of the package, throw in the close-up, and we'll be back to talk about the Elongated Man right after that.
In audio.
With the card, and it's a very shiny card. Of course, the card has the information on the back. It's a pretty classic looking art. He also comes with some hands. He's got, of course, two nice big open hands, a pointing finger hand, and a I'm gonna slap you in the face silly hand. That's besides the point. He also comes with two arms. Okay. I'll talk about these in a minute after I talk about him first. So let's get to the action figure. Okay. Body. We've all seen this body buck, quote, body buck before. I don't care. I do like it. It's a very posable body. It's one of those things that I can rely on. I know what's gonna pose. It's gonna get me. I like the details too. The comic book lines on the yellow belt, or gold belt in this case. He looks good. They actually continue the black in the back. Looks good. And yeah, I know, Plastic Man body. I don't care. I also like the fact, it made me chuckle a bit when I took him out of the package, took a look at him. Well, those of you who know the comedian Conan O'Brien, it literally looks like a young Conan O'Brien. They're kind of like, now, it's a shame he's old and ugly now, because, well, he was never a really good looking person in the first place. Sorry, Conan, but you're not my type. First of all, you're a man, and that's definitely not my type, and, well, your comedy wasn't that funny to me. But it does look like you a little bit, which is kind of cool, because Rob Digby is supposed to be this kind of like fun guy, detective as well. I'm happy they didn't do an alternate head with the freaking long point to his nose when he gets this, but they did put a bit of a bit of a twitch in his nose. It's like, I can smell a mystery. So the figure I really like. He's going to go on my Justice League shelf. I love it. It's a shame they didn't do a Flash Elongated Man 2-pack, because if you know your comic books, they're best buds. Basically, they were really best buds. So I'm disappointed they didn't do that, but I do like the fact that, you know what, we have the Elongated Man. Alright, but getting to the accessories. Mostly these two guys. It's the same arms that Plastic Man had. That's a disappointment. Now, I know a lot of YouTubers who review DC will complain about DC on a regular basis. I don't like to complain about it too often, but this is one time I think McFarlane Toys dropped the ball. Not only is it a reuse of Plastic Man's hand, they couldn't even make the elbow joint, so you can't even, it's not bendy, it's solid. So you can't even bend this upward to go like, eh. It's just the fact that it's the same hand again. I would have preferred, honestly, a bendy one, or maybe just a different shape. I mean, really, the I'm lassoing you hand is kind of boring. I would have preferred maybe just like a fist, a long fist coming at you, or something else like that. This is just disappointing. Probably going to go into one of my piles of parts I'm never going to use, because frankly, unlike the Plastic Man where I managed to get a second one and basically did the long neck and everything else, these I'm not putting on him. I'm not going to insult this action figure by putting these on. Disappointing. McFarlane let me down with these guys. I was hoping for something better, but hey, we have the Elongated Man. That's what counts, because frankly now we could actually start filling out that Justice League roster properly. Well, I'm tempted to put him with the Flash, though, because he is Flash's buddy. But that's it for the show. Thank you so much, of course, for watching the show. Shout out to my buddies at EB Games at Rideau Center. Casey, I think by the time this video is going to be out, it's probably on his moving, so he's moving to just a different city. Gonna miss him. But Chris is still there, William, Bob, everyone else is still there, AJ. I'll see you guys again soon. And that's it for the show. Please do the YouTube regular stuff, the like, subscribe, comment, yada, yada, yada. And, definitely comment, okay? Because I like seeing the comments. I like to see that, people are interacting a little bit with the videos. And if you do know anyone at EB Games in the upper echelons, like Stefan Tetu, hey, I'll say it again. Sponsor a Canadian guy already. I'm getting a little tired of seeing these guys in the States who have no personality, who literally never show their face. They just, here's the toy. And they get stuff for free. It drives me crazy. But I know I'm ranting. It's one of those days. I'm in a mood to rant, okay? I am, after all, the man in Montreal, man. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the day. That's it. Join in next week, of course, on Friday for another episode of On the Peg. But until then, for your body, your mind, and your emotional well-being, because you don't want to become like me, mad and ranting all the time, do your best, of course, to stay healthy. And when you get an action figure that you've been wanting in the proper costume for your Justice League shelf, it's a good way to stay happy. And last but not least, of course, you got to do your best. A little bit every day. Do your best. Because you need to, especially in this world nowadays. We got to do your best. A little bit every day. Do your best to stay positive. And we'll see you next Friday for another episode of On the Peg. Sur la bataille, je suis votre annonceur, je suis bien sûr le seul Joseph. Bien sûr, il arrive avec une carte qui parle de... Okay, enough of the French. I know most of you guys don't speak French, but of course he comes with the card. Very shiny card actually. Information on the back as usual. He also comes with, 4 spare hands, 2 open hands, and of course a pointing finger, and I guess I'm going to slap you in the face hand. I'm not going to be too concerned about showing details hand. He also comes with the 2 replacement arms. Now, before I talk about these, I want to talk about the figure themselves. Themselves. One fucking figure.